In today's episode, we are going to go into details. What do you think about the current increment of the lorry fare by the GPRTU?
The Western Regional Secretariat of the Ghana Private Roads and Transport Union, GPRTU, has gone ahead to implement a 20% increment in fares. The Industrial Relations Officer, Portia Nanausu, says the increment is due to pressure being mounted on them by their members.
The drivers were, coming to the Secretariat requesting that either we go by the 20% or they will go on strike. So we have to, go by the 20%. We are waiting for the National Secretary. If maybe in the coming days we are asked to increase it to 30%, we will add a 10% to 30%.
Yes, people are saying that these things have been increasing. The fuel has been increasing, lorry fare has been increasing, but there's no increment in salaries. Passengers are complaining bitterly that their budgets are out of hand. What they budget for lorry fares are not what they go to meet. Today you go and then the fare has been increased due to an increment in what? Fuel and spare parts. But the point here is there is no increment in salaries of the citizens. And this is so sad. This is so sad. The economy is too hard to an extent that your salary doesn't even match with what you spend. If fuel increases, prices of things increases, why not salary also increase? Okay, now let's hear from some of the drivers what they said about the increment of the lorry fare and from the passengers. If you know today is your first time of visiting this channel, please, before we go into that, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification and like this video.
News team got to the Fikuma and Kansarodo Trotro stations in Takrade. The new fares had been displayed. The increment does not benefit us. Fuel prices would have gone up about 4 to 5 times before new transport fares are introduced.
If you have to get 5,000 and 6,000, almost increase it also. Yes, expectation is 30%.
Our expectation was 30%, but we are hoping the government would reduce the price on spare parts.
Because you use spare parts. So far, bonus is seeing. And
we are being cheated by the government. They should do what needs to be done.
And then also, I'm for bread.
Passengers expressed a resigned acceptance, stating they have no choice but to comply.
I even cried with him because I thought maybe he was bullying, not knowing they were trying to say there has been 20% increment, of which is out of my budget. Because as at now, I need to go home and look for extra money to add to my journey.
But when I take car from a prison straight to Takrade, and it's not a 4 cities, but right now, no, I increase out of 5 cities. And I'm pleading with the government to reduce it a bit for us because the economy is very hard.
This is so sad. An ordinary Ghanaian doesn't take much home, but has to pay bills that you don't even know where they are coming from. Lorry fare increases, fuel increases, spare parts increases, but salary doesn't increase. How? How do you explain this? Everything is supposed to be moving accordingly. If fuel, lorry fare and spare parts are supposed to be increasing how they are, then salaries are also supposed to be increasing in that manner. At least if it does that, we can afford, we the citizens can afford. But this is the case that fuel increases, spare parts increases, lorry fare increases, and the salary still remains the same. How? How do you explain this? This is so sad. Let's hear from you what you also have in the comment section about this increment of lorry fare, fuel, and spare parts. Let's talk in the comment section. Thank you for a wonderful time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification so that anytime I drop any video, you will be there to watch it. See you in my next video.